Lamar, everyone wants to know how are you feeling and how's it feel to, and I mean, the coach said that you were hit pretty, his words were pretty hard by COVID.
Yeah.
How did you feel going through that and how do you feel now?
Man, I was just like last time, probably like, fatigued. If anything, I was sleeping a lot, but I'm glad to be back. Like 10 days being off, I ain't like it at all. So I'm just happy to see you guys, see my teammates, see the fans. I'm just glad to be back. It's over with.
Lamar, just after going through COVID twice, everything this last year, you're an NFL quarterback and MVP. The weight of the world, like it's kind of sitting on your shoulders. How are you mentally handling all this? How do you feel?
I think I'm mentally handling it well right now. I'm back. I'm feeling good. When I was at home, I wasn't doing too good because I'm missing my guys, and I'm watching highlights on Instagram and Twitter. I'm like, I wish I was out there. They looking good. Snoop, Trace, they throwing the ball, flying around. The guys making great catches, tight ends working, the defense working. It was like, man, I need to get back out there with my guys. They need to go away, so I'm just happy to be back.
What was your reaction when you heard about the positive test?
What the, again? Like, it was crazy. I was heartbroken because I wasn't looking forward to that at all. Right before camp, it was like, not again. Like, not right now, but it's over with. It's over with.
Lamar, had the Ravens talk to you about getting vaccinated, and are you worried about getting it for a third time?
I mean, I just got off the COVID list. I got to talk to my team doctors and, try to see how they feel about it. Keep learning as much as I can about it, and we'll go from there.
So you might go for it.
We'll see. Talking to the doctors. We'll see.
Your progress, Lamar. Greg said he wasn't going to slow down. We're going to keep things going full speed. Are you all caught up?
I'm taking it day by day. Hopefully I'm doing good. I hope coaches think I'm doing well. I hope my teammates think I'm doing well. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up as much as I can, fast as I can.
Lamar, you talked about it being a personal choice and talking to the doctors, but Baltimore City is really trying to ramp up vaccination efforts overall. Are you concerned about wanting to set a good example as trying to get more people vaccinated?
I want to inspire the kids. I want to inspire the community, but at the same time, things gonna come at you. People gonna feel however they want to feel about certain situations, and you just gotta go however you want to go about it. So we gonna see.
Lamar, everything you've said since you've been in this building is it's about winning. It's winning a Super Bowl. Most people have suggested, coaches, that having an unvaccinated quarterback is a competitive disadvantage because of all the rules in place. Do you feel that way, and will that affect your decision making?
I'm just gonna follow the NFL protocols much as I can, the best as I can. I'm not worried about it. Last year I came off COVID. I felt like we did pretty good, and this year I'm trying to do the same thing, if anything. So. Just like I said, I'm just going to follow the protocols.
Last year you said that you wouldn't wish COVID on anyone. So
I don't. Still don't.
In that case, I guess the people are wondering why do anything to make it possible for anyone.
Say that again. Say the last part again.
If helping the vaccine reduces transmission, you don't wish it on anyone. People are wondering why not take that next step.
I feel it's a personal decision. I'm just going to worry about that with my family. Keep my feelings to my family and myself. I'm focused on getting better right now. I can't dwell on that right now, how everybody else feels. Just trying to get back in a great routine.
Lamar, it's great to see you again.
Great to see you too.
Last time I see you was in the NFL Honors getting your MVP. Now I see you again.
Right.
I know that you're keeping the same mindset.
Sure.
You get the Super Bowl, right? And my question is, how is working with Sammy Watkins?
Sammy made my job a lot easier, and my job is to make his a lot easier. Even when we're doing scramble drills and stuff like that, he find off defenders getting open. I missed him in the end zone, little back shoulder. He was right there. I'm mad I missed him. I'm still mad right now. Even though it's practice, practice made perfect. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to make his job a lot easier. But he's, like I say, making my job a lot easier, and I love working with him. I'm glad he's here.
The first quarterback from that 2018 draft class, Josh Allen, signed his first big money extension. How much do you think that impacts you and your situation?
That's good for him, but like I said, I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to work on getting better right now. Like, I just got off COVID. I'm worried about my teammates, and we trying to get somewhere. So the time will come about that.
Lamar, the preseason you
picking up, kind of making up for lost time. What do you feel like? You step right in and kind of pick up where you left off. How do you feel about that?
I'm working with the coaches. I'm working with the doctors and stuff like that, trying to ramp up my speed to get back to where I was. I'm trying to catch up with my guys because they on the train, like Coach said. I'm trying to catch the train. I'm in the car right now. I'm trying to catch up to those guys. But, yeah, I'm just taking a day at a time.
Do you expect to play in the preseason, given that maybe because of the time you missed, whereas a year ago I don't think you did?
If I'm able to go, if coaches them say I can go, doctors say I can go, I'm out there. I want to be out there with my guys, just like practice.
You said your symptoms were tough. You had it again. How long did it take you after COVID last year to feel like you were back to where you needed to be?
What game did I come back?
I figured I was switched around trying to win that.
Dallas game? Did I come back Dallas game? I was good. I was good that week. So as they cleared me, I was good. I was ready to go.
Coach said it hit you pretty hard, so it got us.
Yeah, just a lot of fatigueness. Just got to take it a day at a time. A lot of sleeping. Trying to get on meat as much as I can, but I'll be sleep. Try to work out in my backyard. I was doing that a little bit, and like I said, I would just sleep a lot. And same thing this time, So it's good now. I'm good. I'm cleared. Ain't dwelling on it no more.
You can still taste the food, smell the food.
Yeah, I was tasting and smelling. Yep. Last year I wasn't though. So yeah.
Backyard, your backyard. You mentioned you're practicing in your backyard. What does a Lamar Jackson backyard practice look like?
Just throws, working on my footwork. What Coach had us doing, Coach Herb and Adam from Tom House, those guys, they had us doing. I'm working with those movements. Got my cousins catching the ball for me in the backyard. Got them like 20 yards in the back. Just trying to fire the ball as much as I can so I can come back and coach don't be looking at me like, you didn't do anything. You didn't try to work. But I did. I think I did pretty good.
Any workouts in between end of mandatory mini camp and start of training camp?
Yeah, I did. I was working with Adam. Yes, sir.
What's the biggest thing you worked on from last season that you're trying to carry into this season?
Everything, every aspect I can. I'm not a perfect player. I don't think no one's a perfect player, but I'm trying to work on everything. Throwing the ball outside, throwing deep passes, throwing intermediate passes, short passes, running a little bit here and there, getting moves out the pocket, everything.
Lamar, with the focus in the offseason on improving the passing game, what do you see? You come to practice behind everybody else. What do you see from the receiving crew this year that you didn't have in the past?
Not to take anything from my guys, because my guys last year, they was working hard. They was doing pretty good for me as well. These guys, they just fresh legs right now. Everyone's working. I can't take nothing from my guys. Everyone's working. All my receivers always work. So nothing pretty much. Everybody's just grinding.
Louisville announced they're going to build a statue. What was your reaction to that?
I'm like, man, usually, players be older, pass away and stuff like that, and then get statues and stuff. I'm just grateful. I'm honored to be here. And the guys who worked with me, who was at Louisville, man, I appreciate those guys because without them, I wouldn't have a statue. No, I didn't.
Do you have a preference for which closer years it's going to be?
Hopefully it's the Leap from Syracuse. That'd be dope. But whatever they feel, I'm with it. I don't care. It's a statue. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it.
What's your favorite play you made in college, the Leaps?
No, I don't think so. I like passing touchdowns, if anything. Probably a passing touchdown. I don't know yet.
You've always enjoyed interacting with fans, especially kids. After last year and still some distance, does it bother you that you can't get as close as you normally would have?
Yeah, because they be like, Lamar, and it's like, can't hug him, can't take a picture with him. It's frustrating a little bit, but we'll get back to it. Hopefully when this stuff blow away and everything go back to normal, it'll be just like usual, back to normal.
Are you at all concerned about any long-term respiratory issues?
No, I'm taking it day by day right now. I'm just glad to be back. Glad to be back with my guys, man. I don't care, Ryan.
All right, Lamar, thank you. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.